Yo, I have 0% recovery this game.
Maybe you didn't get hit at all.
You did not get hit a single time?
Yeah, I have 0% recovery. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave. Welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again. Today, I want to show you how to rotate in the jungle so you can have a better time winning those matches, the sweaty ranked matches in the center position, how to dominate with the one and only, the notorious, the sexy, the slutty, but also charming at the same time, Gardevoir. Throughout the whole video, we'll also show you how to position yourself in the team fight, those key pointers that you need to pay attention to so you can position better. As you saw from the intro, I had a 0% recovery that whole game, and my damage taken was less than 5%. If you watch any of my ranked games, if you watch our live streams, you will notice that's a trend for every single game. My damage taken is usually the lowest, and my recovery is very, very low as well, because I usually don't take damage. However, my damage dealt to the enemy team is usually around 35% at the same time. How do you have that kind of stats? In this game, we'll explain that in detail. So make sure to drop the like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells so you will get the buzz every time a new video goes live on this incredible channel. And remember to join us on our daily live streams so you can witness all this type of cool action live and interact and ask me any questions you might have for 6 days a week. With that being said, today I want to take you on a journey, so please follow closely or you might just get lost on the way. As a center position player, your number one goal is figure out which lane you should help in the first bear rotation. The first bear will spawn at 8:50 timer on the map. So you want to make sure whether you rotate to the top side or bottom side, that lane is the lane that need desperate help that can get to level 5 and benefit from it. In this case, I was going to rotate to the top side because the Garchomp had the same first name as Gardevoir. So we decided to go help our ally, go help our family members, get the Gibble into Gibite. And once he become a Gibite, he might just be a little bit stronger because he's no longer a Gibble. But as you saw, we only got 2 small bears and our Gibite didn't really get too much out of it. But that doesn't deter us. We just go ahead and took what we can and quickly rotate back to the center area and start farming all the jungle, because my final rotation destination is get to the bottom side before 720 to help secure the bottom bears, and so we can set a good foundation, a good starting point for our Dreadnought fight. Before 735, I actually have the freedom just to go top or bottom or anywhere I wanted, to be honest, because I do have 15 seconds about to run across the entire map to make it to the bottom side before the bottom bear spawns. So in this case, I decided to go top because it seemed like our Gibite was still struggling. So I wanted to just give him a little more push to help him secure the top side, because once Gibite turned to Garchomp and it start getting to that late game, you know how powerful Garchomp can be. So that's our strategy to really help the top lane farm.
I can pull him here. Pull.
Wait, Mr. Mine. Focus Mr. Mine.
Yeah, got it.
We dive.
I'm gonna pull him here.
Score. Nice.
Got it.
Score.
Bees,
I'm getting
25.
polar bear. One little tip when you're playing Gardevoir is you can actually use your Side Shock, and while you're casting Side Shock, you can still be using Side Kick and still auto attack, and most importantly, you can still score. So it's actually a crazy tool that you can use to zone away enemy team while your team's securing the score zone, and that's exactly what we did to push away the enemy Venusaur and secure the score in. Now, one thing I want everyone to pay attention to watching this video is my positioning. How am I in position relative to enemy's position? You will see in this game that I didn't give enemy much chance to get close to me. If I see someone that poses a threat to me, like the enemy Lucario or the Mr. Mime using Unite, I will simply stop everything and start running backwards or running towards my team. Whichever one I feel safer, whichever one is more convenient. Sometimes, counterintuitively, running backwards towards your base is actually more dangerous because you might be running away from your team who is committed to dive in. If you run towards your teammates and they use Unite, they can give you the body barrier and give you the shield to stay alive. So it's very, very important that you keep those relative positioning relative to your teammates and relative to your enemy team. I'm ready.
You just break that point. If we can. What's that one?
Do rotom. I can zone them. Do rotom. You have to do it. I have to zone.
I can do it.
Yeah, don't get Lucario getting. Oh, he full heal.
Full heal.
Hey, just burst it. Do you have jump?
Oh no, burst.
Confusion.
We kill him. Just kill them.
Oh, that's a 2-point cap. 1 point cap. You'll see in this game that we still maintain a decent presence on the bottom side. You can see Sarina and Aldagas remain bottom lane, just in case the enemy team want to sneak in some scores. Because one thing when you're winning is you do not want to give those advantage away. Losing Rotom is sometimes not the biggest deal, especially when I or some teammates already have Unite moves ready. We can stay on the zone and defend really well. With the recent buffs on scoring, on everything, on like defense zone, HP regeneration, all that cool stuff, it's actually much easier for the defensive side to gain a sizable advantage. So even though you lose the Rotom, it's okay, because a lot of times in Pokemon Unite, the objectives is 50-50. You can do your best to zone to scare people away, to get them low, but if people have full heal and then they use Unite move to full on dive in to try to 50-50 you on objectives, there's not too much you can do about it. Now, dear viewer, I invite you to pay attention to my positioning in this very intense full-on Unite clash. Yo, come back.
Mr. Mime Unite, Mr. Mime Unite.
They have 5 down.
Dave, just look for
Unite.
steal. Just look for steal.
Yeah, they have 5 down. Forward. Is that half?
I'm walking.
I got it. Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh,
Venus
I
United.
got that shield. Fucking saved him.
Venus United.
Oh, you're so.
You can see that enemy Serena was trying her best to zone me away, and in that scenario it actually created a lot of dilemma for me to steal that Dreadnought away. So it's a 50-50 chance, but I still went forward just a little bit to make sure I remain in a safe positioning while giving our team a chance to steal the Dreadnought. If I can steal the Dreadnought, I just wait for my team to arrive, and then we take on a team fight back towards the enemy. Well, just let me poke. Give me an opportunity. Give me a chance. All right. Let me poke some before you commit. As a center position player, one thing that you want to do or always keep in mind is clearing your center position while Pokemons. This stuff will help keep you get to level 14, which you notice from our live streams. Almost every single game, before the Zapdos spawn, doesn't matter how hard, how difficult, how behind we are as a team, I will usually be level 15 or level 14 every single match. And this is because I always keep in mind to clear their center position Pokemons. So if you look at a minimap, you wouldn't see much leftover dots on the minimap, right? That means I cleared everything, including the core fish, including the buffs, and trust me, this little small stuff adds up quickly.
Oh, I'm dead.
I would never lose the guard chop on mine.
Nice, good shit. Oh my god.
Let's go!
Get the bees. It's up.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm getting the bees. Do y'all need my help?
We could have dove him.
Yeah, we could have built them, but it's too late now. Just
Yeah, come back. Don't win. We don't have to. Remember, not tier 2. No tier 2. Tier 2s. And then with the new update, ladies and gentlemen, tier 2 is actually really hard to push because the enemy team who stands on tier 2 will get tremendous amount of shield and regeneration, so it's really hard to peel through them. And on top of it, they have a jump pad that can interrupt your scoring every few seconds because the respawn timer is so short in this game before Zapdos. So it's really important that you do not OD, means overdosing, on enemy tier 2 tower. Just secure what you can. Now if you get 1 or 2 lucky team fights and wiped out the enemy team on the bottom side or top side, you can certainly go score as a team, but before then, try not to overdose too much on the tier 2 side.
It's kind of hard for me to get in the fight, though, man.
Don't chase.
You don't have to fight, just defend. We're gonna poke them.
There's 2 bot. One jumped over.
Serena's over here.
Yes.
She messed up.
I'm defending top
I'm
right.
Unite.
My molten.
Serena Unite.
Lucara's walking in. Lucara's walking in.
2 of them ready to unite.
Serena, no Unite. Alright, let me poke.
I'm coming in now.
Nice. I'm uniting.
Huge combo on Venusaur.
Huge Unite.
as well.
Huge
Yep,
unite.
I'm slicing them all in half.
Nice. 3 dead.
Do we do
That
it?
We
should
don't
be
have to
it.
do it
folks.
technically.
We do it.
You do it? Okay.
I need to find where they are. You can see at this point, I know the enemy threat that can possibly steal our Articuno is going to be this Lucario. So I kind of procced all the bushes to find out where he is, and we discovered this Lucario, killed Mr. Mime, and secured Articuno. Through the whole team fight, you can notice my positioning was always relative to my team, so I didn't give enemy many chance to get to me, and that's the whole pattern when I play Gardevoir center position. To ensure your survival while dishing out the most amount of damage. And the more you play Gardevoir in the center position, the more you're gonna get better at balancing those very tricky positioning in team fights.
Exactly, dude.
You're hot.
I
That was a low score game.
I camp Fui all the time.
Serena jungle seems kind of awful, not gonna lie.
Plus 7. Pog.
I swear it should be better. It doesn't
She
feel like
doesn't-
it should be better.
She doesn't scale as well as the other junglers, that's why.
Oh wait.
She reminds me of Lucario jungle almost.
No, you're
Wait, what was
hot.
that?
That is true.
And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this new video with the thumbnail right here.
Just